Life has a way of whispering when we expect it to shout. Those subtle moments, those gentle nudges from within, they often carry the answers we've been desperately seeking. So the words we speak or the opportunities at hand hold this quiet, almost unspoken promise of connection. It's as if something meaningful is just within reach, and yet the connection hasn't fully clicked yet. And this energy, it speaks to the spaces between, where the delicate harmonies form, and even the smallest of gestures or words can open the door to deeper love, financial clarity, personal peace. So today we have this energy to reflect on the words we choose, the emotions we express. What are we holding back? And how is that shaping our relationships, our opportunities that are around us? The magic lies in the nuances of communication, the emotions beneath them, and the courage to say what matters most. This energy holds the key to the answers you've been searching for. So join me in embarking on a journey of self-discovery. We'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. Welcome to your Daily Focus, November the 29th, 2024. So numerology, we have the 29 energy. The 29 energy is, 2 plus 9 is the 11, and it is the 11 energy, but with it comes lessons, decisions we must make, choices. And it's almost like we are in a testing phase to see if we are ready to elevate our path going forward in some way. So the 11 is understanding what no longer belongs, what is no longer in alignment with our path forward, in our habits, our behaviors, our environments, the people that surround us, our actions, our words. It's about making a commitment to ourselves and then giving that commitment focus, attention, action, the energy it deserves in order to become the masterpiece you see in your mind. Now, if we look at the daily numerology, it'd be an 11 plus an 11 plus an 8. That gives us a 30 energy. Once again, it's very similar in energy. 3 plus 0 is a 3. And whenever we have a 0 with a number, 20, 30, 40, 50, you get it. It almost brings like a godlike energy to the magic of the number 3. So the number 3 energy is about our voice, our transformation. It's about letting curiosity lead our hearts. It's about coming together and doing teamwork, group work, excelling because we are stronger as a group than as one. Sun is in Sagittarius. Our moon is in Scorpio. And Mercury semisextiles, not sextiles, semisextiles, Venus. And that brings in a touch of grace in our words, our voice, how we express ourselves, our thoughts, our dreams. So it's definitely a time to speak from the heart, whether it's our words, our thoughts, our creativity, our self-expression. Okay, this is a time when we can deepen our relationships, we can strengthen our bonds. This is the kind of day where you write that handwritten letter to someone to say thank you for something, or just thank you for being in my life, or just a hello, I haven't spoken to you in so long. There's something about that handwritten letter. Or maybe you want to write a love letter to yourself. Have a heart-to-heart conversation. Reach out to bring in smiles and laughter in your environments around you and the people around you. Compliment someone. Mother Teresa once said, kind words may be short and easy to speak, but their echoes are truly endless. So start that ripple in your life. Tap into the beauty. Listen to the music. Take a walk through nature. Visit a museum. Attend a concert. Create something. See the beauty in everything around you. It will be easy to see on a day like today. So now is the time to tune into those soft but persistent voices within yourself, to take some time to give a passing compliment to someone, or an unexpected apology comes your way. You may have this simple, heartfelt conversation, but it brings about this transformative insight. Okay? This energy is an invitation to rediscover the beauty in simplicity, to nurture the connections that bring us joy. So align with this energy, and it will allow you to notice that even the smallest effort can feel like this huge bridge to something greater, a forgotten dream, a rekindled love, or an idea whose time has come. Okay, let's turn to the cards. So it's very beautiful, charismatic kind of energy that we have today. It's one that wants to invite in harmony, beauty, to speak it, to think it, to acknowledge it. Our underlying energy for today is the Tower card. Well, maybe seeing something of great beauty, or understanding the beauty within a relationship you have, or, that job or that career, and how it makes you feel so confident and beautiful inside. Maybe something like that. But the Tower card is where we build up the courage, we build up the strength, we build up the fortitude to break through that glass ceiling, where there was once limitations, where there was once obstacles, fears, anxieties blocking us from going forward. They fall away. They open us up to brand new paths. Paths we couldn't even have imagined on our own, maybe. Sometimes, the handwritten note. I knew somebody once, and she had told me that she had written a handwritten note to somebody who helped her in corporate once. And just a real big thank you. Like, you didn't have to take the time, the energy in order to help me so much. And you really guided me. And I really, I ended up being very successful because of your mentorship. And thank you so much. And it was like 6 months later or something. She had never heard that the girl got, in fact, she hesitated on sending the letter. She thought, is this kind of like stupid, or, is it, am I blowing things out of proportion? But she sent it, and nothing was ever said on it. But about 6 months later, corporate was heading up a new task force, and her name was brought up, like, first and foremost. Would you like to be on this? I thought of you right away. You sent me that letter that one time, and you just kind of stuck out as somebody that I was looking for an opportunity to give to, or something. So you never know. And we don't do it because we want something in return. We are saying thank you. But it's funny how the ripple can start, and we don't even realize that we started this ripple. We've forgotten about this ripple. We go on in life, and all of a sudden opportunity knocks because of that small gesture, that word of kindness, that conversation that happened. We have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is about going to the basics. Now, we are in full moon energy. We will have our new moon on the weekend. So we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is a time when we really need to look at our foundation. What have we built? Where have we strived for some kind of balance, some kind of strength? Have we brought it in? Is there more work to do? Are there things standing in our way? Do they need to go? Is our priority list in order? Okay, we need money to put a roof over our heads and food on the table. We need great friendships in our life to feel loved and to be able to give and receive love. It's about looking at our foundation. Do we live in a comfortable environment, or is it filled with clutter, or noise, or criticisms, sadness, chaos? What are we spending our time and our energy in? Because that is the energy we're picking up on. That is the energy that we can use. Are we seeking for something greater than that? And so how do we lay the foundation for those things to be a staple in our lives? When we are paying attention to our priority list, and we have to put ourselves as the top of the priority list, okay, by the way, always we need to be number one, because if we are not healthy enough or have enough energy or enough time or enough resources, we can never really make the dent we want to make in life. So it's taking care of ourselves first, and trust me when I say the rest just flows from it. Because we've raised the energy in the environment. And anybody who comes into our environment is automatically touched by that spark. Once again, a ripple effect. I'm getting this ripple effect today for you guys. King of Wands. So we have a King of Cups and a King of Wands, both following the Tower. Now, so we have to look a little bit at the King. Now, he's not the Emperor, or the Empress, so to speak. But he's ruling his kingdom. He's not a knight. He makes few mistakes, if any. And his mistakes, he's realized, are just learning experiences of how not to do it. And how to look at it from a different angle. Try it a different way. Open up our horizons to more, to different, to unusual, to unique, to original. Now, the King of Wands is one that, he's always the king of the deck. He's never dressed in the perfect garb. He doesn't have his royal crown on or his robes. He's a get up and go kind of guy. He has a plan of action. He's figured out some of the details in order to have a strong first step, maybe second, third, maybe even a fifth or sixth. But he doesn't worry too much about because he knows the plan will unfold as he goes. All he has to do is start, and that will create the energy, the momentum to start moving forward in that direction in a very powerful way. Everything else can be fixed along the way, and of course we are going to be brainstorming. Of course, we are going to be strategizing as we go forward, but we know what these first steps need to be. So what we can do in the present moment, we will do. And that kind of energy, it just builds the momentum. It builds the support. It builds the energy around it. So whatever you're trying to do, don't overthink things today. Okay, it was like my friend who wrote the letter. Okay, she almost didn't send it because she overthought it for a second. She started to think of, what is this really sending? And oh my gosh, should I really be just do it. If it feels right in the moment, sometimes you just really need to do it, especially when it's heartfelt. And we have the Empress. So strong cards. Okay, so the Empress is she's one of our strongest diplomats in the deck. She's one of our strongest intuitives in the deck. She's definitely one to tell you to get out in nature and bring in that energy, that vibration into yourself as much as you can, and to allow your energy to touch that energy. Okay, to unite with that energy. To feel the strength, to feel the balance, to feel that sense of being alive and feeling freedom as the wind blows through your hair. The Empress is one, and it's funny how she is the third card, because we start to think about our tomorrow. What do we want to invent? What do we want to create? What do we want to make tangible? For she is the one that gives birth to the new idea, to the new relationship, to the new behaviors and habits, to the new transformations in your life. And so start looking at where you want to invite in this beautiful transformation. We are moving towards a new moon in Sagittarius. It's a very optimistic, energetic kind of new moon for us. Where we'll want to go in search of those opportunities, those adventures. We'll want to gain those learning experiences, to hone our skills, to learn something new, to become, to create more sage wisdom within our world. Okay, let's go to an oracle card. What are you into out there? Is that mine? The rustling stopped immediately. I wonder what those doggies were up to. Okay, we have fresh approach 21 energy. Now, if you would have taken the daily numerology, which was an 11, 11, and an 8, and you broke them down to a 2, an 11, and an 8, we would have gotten the 21. Okay, if we would have just went 8 plus 2 plus 2, it would have gotten us to the 11. So based on how you may do the numerology, now I never break down the master numbers. Very rare occasions in doing a full chart would I. Okay, it's a lower vibration. I don't think, we want to experience that high vibration. We want to put our energy on that high vibration. So sometimes we fall short of that high vibration and we end up in the midst of that lower vibration. It doesn't mean that, we're a dropout or we're a failure or anything. It's just we haven't reached that space and time where we can be in that higher vibration. So we have the fresh approach here, which could have been our numerology as well, the 21. It does end up to a 3 energy. The 21 is more about the new adventures that are waiting right around the corner for you. But there are some loose ends that we need to take care of. There are some things that we need to take off of our plate, to leave in our rearview mirror before we actually go forward. So we have fresh approach here. Okay, I'll hold this up. You can see the artist's work. There's usually pictures within the pictures. Time to step out of the box and the old way of doing things. You are being challenged to try something new. Look at how to create magic in your world. Create with the intention of filling your life with joy and happiness. Achieve your desires while experimenting with new activities. You always have options. Don't feel limited. Even when you aren't in motion, you are making a choice. You are being prodded to make a decision right now, so don't worry about not making the right one. Every mistake brings us lessons and opportunities. The amount you can learn is immeasurable. Base your choice on love and the best option for you. Imagine that failing is not part of any of your choices. Well, what would you choose then? You really can't fail. And it's okay to be more of the King of Wands and try different things and experiment in different ways and really understand what really works and what doesn't work. Just don't stick with the tried and true. Don't stick there with blinders on as you try and go forward. Open up to that expansive horizon that lays in wait for you. Okay, we'll get an animal here. And we have strut your stuff with the peacock. Strut your stuff. A peacock. Oh, P. There we are. Beauty, confidence, foresight, and clairvoyance. Never bend your head. Always hold it high and look the world straight in the eye. Peacock is completely aware of his beauty and wants you to work on believing that you too are beautiful inside and out. Peacock believes that you have lost confidence with your inner or outer appearance. Oftentimes, to regain that confidence, you need to fake it until you make it. And it is then that you push yourself into a vibration which is true self. Once again, just being conscious of the vibration that you are in, the one that you are creating. Peacock may have come into your life to show you that you are coming into a new spiritual growth path. That could be time to becoming a certified Reiki, quantum touch, take a tarot course, meditation class. If you're feeling less than beautiful, embrace Peacock and allow him to help you strut your stuff. So, Peacock is here to tell us to strut our stuff, to feel that confidence. Okay, and if something feels right about reaching out, some act of kindness, generosity, maybe it's just reminding of yourself why you love you, why you love others. Look for the beauty in your world today. Allow your vibration to raise to its highest level. Start thinking about what you want to give birth to under the new moon in Sag. I've left the video up at the end for you so that you could visit that energy in its completeness, so that you could set some intentions, some goals, some dreams, desires that are in line with the energy that you will be walking over the next several weeks. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.